In this video, we're going to learn how to make fairly simple geometric shapes, and we're going to use the clock as the example of how to do that. So we're going to look at two different ones. So the first thing we need to do is to go back to the sketch where we created this circle on the clock. So I'm going to do that by simply coming here and clicking Edit Sketch. I could equally have just found it at the bottom along here. Here it is, and I could have edited it from there. I'm going to click on the circle this time, find the center point, come out, and that's to 100, so that's perfect. I could have manually entered 100 as well. I'm going to click Finish Sketch, E on the keyboard for Extrude. I can also find Extrude up here under Create, E here. So I'm just going to click E on the keyboard, and now I can find the bits that I want to extrude. So by doing this, I'm cutting out a bit here, but obviously I want to do a little bit more. And I can just go around and add in the bits that I want to extrude out. In fact, quite interesting, I could even choose to leave that bit in the bottom there, so I end up with a clock with a bit of a stand there, like that. If we look at that from the other side. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just switch off the other bodies, so you can easily see what we're talking about. So now we have that clock with that rather nice little stand there. If we didn't want the stand, we can come and edit, do edit feature, and I could have also chosen to remove these parts as well. In order to make it round. Why is it not letting me add that? Let's just cancel that. Let's edit that feature. And I'm simply going to remove that actually, and do this again, make sure the sketch is on. And E for extrude, and this time I'm going to select all the parts. All the parts to extrude. And this time let's cut it as a complete circle, as opposed to leaving the little feet like it did the first time. So that's how to do a simple circle. Instead of a circle, how about if I want to do a geometric shape? Well, that's very easy to do as well. I'm just going to go back to the clock, edit sketch, and I'm going to snip out all the bits of the circle. And you'll see that this is a very, very similar process I'm going to go through once I've snipped all these out. Create polygon, and I'm going to go from the center, come out, and it's 6-sided, which is a bit not going to quite work. It's not the right sort of size. So I'm going to click tab and go for 8, and I can spin it around, get that to fit perfectly, and then again just repeat that same process as before by clicking E for extrude and finding those bits that I want to get rid of and removing those bits out. And now, instead of a circular one, I have an octagonal one. So that's how to cut out simple geometric shapes.